Keep going back. Couple of years of that. I didn't want to be on the camera, so it was very slow getting anybody to subscribe. Apparently people need to see you if you're going to get people to subscribe. But again, that was during the Rona era, and everybody was in lockdown, so it was convenient. I spent some money, invested in, I had a nice sim rig. Since then I've sold the whole thing. Once the Rona went away and we were able to start getting outside, I wasn't using it as much as I was using it while we were in lockdown. So then I got back into fishing, which I always liked. And I think at first I bought a canoe, did some striper fishing, went back out for, you know, I had to invest in all kinds of equipment again. I got into freshwater, trout, but it's, you know, creep right back into everything. And I figured with a couple of years under my belt of editing videos, I might as well try the fishing or videos, making videos fishing. So anyways, I started. Again, I was still a little leery about, I think like anybody, to be on camera, to talk too much on camera. And because of it, it was a little slow, but I slowly broke out of that and figured you're gonna have to talk to the camera. That's a little difficult. Then you're gonna have to talk to and be videotaped. And again, somebody who's not in front of the camera too much, that was a little hard to get used to. But and then when I got more comfortable with it, I could always catch fish. I started picking up more and more subscribers. I mean, I still was nowhere near the, you know, within, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 months of it, of the, I think it was 400 or 500 subscribers. I was nowhere near the 1,000 that I needed. I started to do shorts. And I noticed that you pick up a few subscribers, definitely more than what I was getting for my videos. And it was a hit or miss. Sometimes you get a couple of hundred, sometimes you get a couple of thousand views. And you know, of course, if you get a couple of thousand views, you'd get you get a few subscribers. If you only got a couple of hundred, you're lucky to get one. And I started taking videos that I would find that I thought were interesting. Some of them had nothing to do with fishing, as long as there was, you know, no copyright. And I started posting them. I was just taking a chance on different videos, and I hit on I've hit on a few, actually. You know, you can find them on Facebook, mostly Facebook, social media. Again, if they're not copyright, you know, you're entitled to post them. You have, and I never claimed that it was me. I just would post it and say, I thought this was a good video. And I hit on one. You can actually look it up, about an alligator, a guy teasing an alligator, and the alligator almost jumped in the kayak. It got, I'm going to say probably at this point almost 2 million views. I don't know what going viral level is. I don't know what the number is. I'm assuming if you get into the millions, but anyways, I must have gained 5,000 subscribers, like overnight. You know, as the weather got better, I started doing the fishing videos, and I mean, I realized one thing. people that watch the shorts, they're not really interested in the long videos. But I had already had my subscriber count, which was important. That would be my best advice I could give to anybody, is to get that, and you could get it through shorts. That was way less than a year, probably 7 months, 8 months. That gave me more than enough subscribers. Now I needed the hours watched. I had one video that did extremely well. The only problem with it, I'm probably still gonna have to delete it. I've redone it since then. I brought a friend who I see that, if he sees it. I brought a friend with me, and he's kind of got a garbage mouth. When I'm out with him, kind of, I end up just as bad. So I had that one video, like I said, but the numbers on the video and also the subscribers picked up on it, and it got me close. I see them right here, close to 2,000. I was halfway there, and it picked up a little bit. But of course, once the winter comes, nobody's interested in tog fishing. People aren't interested in too much fishing right now in this area. I mean, I'm fishing trout. I gotta get out of here. I'm fishing trout, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna catch any bottom. Now you gotta pick up some trout subscribers. I know there's guys that are interested in trout. If you look at the videos, there's a few guys that do trout, and they do pretty good. Since I'm in New England, I mean, once December rolls around, you're winding it down. The tog fishing is, yeah, I hit snagged on that. The tog fishing is about done. Usually I saw guys were out there almost up until Christmas, but not quite. And the stripers, same thing. There was still some guys in December, way into December, which was pretty impressive, I thought, to see that. I mean, the weather has been decent for it. So you're kind of dead in the water if you're saltwater fishermen come the first of the year, unless you do some trout fishing, freshwater, which I like. And we're lucky there's not ice on here, because I'm not a big ice fisherman. I don't think I'm really going to be. I don't like the idea. I had a cousin, I've got cousins, and they live in Maine, and I was talking to them about ice fishing. They told me, yeah, we lose a couple every year to ice fishing, fall through the ice. I'm not into that. I see those guys, like that guy, I watch him walleye fishing, Tom Boley. He's pretty good, one of my favorite. But I'm just not an ice fisherman. I don't want it. So that video, along with other videos, to tog fishing, did pretty well. 5,000-10,000 views between that and a few others. So I realized right away, I think that's the key too, what your target audience at the time was. I mean, I want to be in all. I want to fish for everything. I actually even think, you know, my wife talked about buying a place in Florida to head out there now, this time of year, and fish until we can come back here. I realized that the tog was where I was getting most of my views. Sometimes I get lucky to get a couple of hundred views with the striped bass. So the tog was always 1,500, even now. So I made kind of a move. It was, I'm going to say it hurt a little bit, but in the long run I think it's going to help. I had to change the name of the channel. The channel originally was Fishing in New England, and when I changed the name, I mean, no matter what I put up, I couldn't get any views. I don't think anybody had a clue who I was, even my regular subscribers, so the views were very low. But I still think it was the best bet, because I don't think if you're fishing in Florida, you can't be called fishing in New England, and I think eventually I'm going to end up doing half and half. That's the plan anyway. So that took a little time. This is all, remember, this is all within the course of a year. All right, so that, well, I don't want to get too close again. That was a little costly, because it just kind of stunted the growth for a couple of months. And when I got into the summer, I did some scup fishing. Nobody cared about scup. Nobody cared about the stripers neither. The tautog did okay. Again, I think the subscribers are like, who the hell is this? Well, as time went on, I started picking up subscribers again, and my numbers were around 3,000 hours, watch hours. But I was fast approaching the October, I think it was October 17th. We were looking at the end of August, so we're getting a set October, and I needed to get that at 1,000 hours, which doesn't sound like much, but it is when you're just starting out. Before, because it has to be within that year, I started losing the views. Needless to say, it was getting closer, it was creeping up, and I started making longer videos, I think, and I spent more time editing the videos, and the views were creeping up, and I was getting closer and closer to that October. And then all of a sudden I just saw a big drop. 200-300 views just disappeared. I can't know. And I didn't even hit the 17th yet, which was when 17th of October, when I had my best video. So I started trying to pump a few more videos. And I noticed that I was losing the hours, and I was at a mad race. I was afraid I was going to lose. And then if I didn't make it, you're going to hit winter, which is right now, and there was no way. I would just dwindle away, and then I'd have to start all over again in the springtime. And again, striped bass, trout, not a big audience. I don't have a big audience. I didn't have a big audience for that. I'm hoping that this year I'm going to gain more. I came to the last couple of weeks, and I was around 35, and I just went out every chance I could, and I hit a lot of tautog season. Just starts in August 1st over here. Nobody really fishes for them. That means nobody's really looking at the videos. Nobody really cares until they actually hit about mid to late September, after the stripers. They kind of focus in on tautog. Did I see that? They focus in on tautog, and then you started getting views again. But I just started banging them out. I was going 2-3 times a week. I had my friend who's probably going to watch this, Freddie, and we went out a couple of times. Could have went out more, but we did get out. We did get out quite a bit, and I was pumping probably 2-3 videos, and the numbers were going up and down to get close. And I was so close to, and we're getting closer to winter, and I'm thinking I'm not going to make it. went back and took some of my best videos, changed them up a little bit, downloaded them, changed them up, and posted them as remastered. They were remastered, including the one with me and my friend that did spectacular with the swearing. I had to get rid of that. I got to delete that one. And I started posting them. I was getting, wasn't getting killer views, but even like 1,000, 1,200, 700. And I had a couple that I saved that I was going to post in the winter time so I would stay relevant. I posted everything that I had in 2 weeks. I mean, everything. I went back, posted about a half a dozen, maybe something like that, of my old videos, remastered, called them remastered, and then I posted the videos that I had saved. I just posted everything, and it worked. All of a sudden, I believe, I'll post the date on here, I got the notice that I was monetized. And I figured if I deduct, it started like May, just about a year's worth of videos, and I'm monetized now. So this next coming year, I could be a little bit more finessey with my videos. I'm going to invest a little. My camera boom, we saw what Filligan did, he broke it. Now I'm on a clip-on. I'm going to invest in another camera boom. I've got 3 GoPros. I'm trying to get my wife to do some video and expand.